First of all, disaster resiliency, the area itself is naturally resilient. We're very high. Right now, I believe we're at 65 meters above sea level. So, walang baha dito. No, hindi magbabaha dito. We're surrounded by mountain ranges, so the winds really die down here. So naturally, it's very resilient. Plus, it's been designed to be very, very resilient. The second thing about resiliency is, even if you get hit by a disaster, it's about how fast you can bounce back. So say, for example, cities like Tokyo, which are prone to natural calamities like earthquakes, no? Tsunami, may fault line. But kahit na merong ganung mga threats sa kanila, their ability to bounce back is very fast. And that's also what we want to do here. So the engineering designs have been designed and executed in such a way that even if we get hit, we're up and running very, very quickly.
We're seeing the athletes behind us right now. They're training.
Nakakataba ng puso.
Oh, grabe. Oh, just seeing
It's
them
something.
really training behind us right now. My question is, after the SEA Games, what's going to happen after the SEA Games?
Yeah.
Because that has been the concern. Kumbaga, yung sustainability.
It's our major concern.
Diba? It's one thing to prepare for the SEA Games, a big event like the SEA Games, but how about after, and how can we sustain a facility like this?
You know, from the very beginning, when we did the planning for this, is together with POC, with PSC, with FISGOC, we went to the best cases of sports facility development in the world. We went to Singapore, the Singapore Sports Hub. They went to Sydney, to London, to Tokyo, to Kuala Lumpur. Kasama ka ata sa ibang ano nila, di ba?
Yes.
Mga trips nila. Kasi doon mo makikita ano yung mga success stories. And there is one commonality. The commonality is they plan it with the city. It's not planned independent of the entire development of the city. Meaning when the SEA Games are done, when Asian Games are done, or maybe even the Olympics are done, they are part and parcel of the city fabric. They are all public use facilities, multi-use facilities. For example, in London, in Sydney, their stadiums like this are all now public facilities. They're used for concerts, for events, they're used for training by other countries. And more importantly, which is what's going to happen here, they are the national training centers for our athletes. So this will now be the home of our athletes. No, kasi right now, Rizal, di ba? I mean, just look at the pollution, the traffic, the flooding, di ba? And of course, the state of the facilities.
And where they'll stay. Dito, may athletes village ka, which is just near, walking distance.
May park ka.
Yes.
Later on, pag natayo na yung commercial facilities, magkaka-Starbucks ka na dyan,
Kompleto na.
magkaka-restaurants ka na dyan.
Yeah.
And it's just such a stress-free environment, Andrei. And then,
Maalagaan naman.
what we want to do, and you know, it might be the first time that I'm actually saying it in public.
Okay.
We want to open this up for privatization of the operations and maintenance. I'm already making that announcement now. That is the plan. We want to privatize the O&M so that it is run well and by the private sector. And we're going to make the requirements of the O&M such that they will be run in the same way that world-class facilities are run. So we're looking at models in Singapore, the Singapore Sports Hub. In fact, our partner here, Surbana Jurong, was one of the designers and developers of the Singapore Sports Hub in Marina Bay. So they're giving us advice on how to tender out the operations and maintenance so that we follow the successful models of Singapore, of London, of Sydney, so that we don't make a mistake. Diba? Kasi sayang naman, Andrei. Sayang naman.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about the accessibility because we have the Manila-Clark Railway in completion.
Yes. So the Manila-Clark Railway is scheduled to reach New Clark City in 2025. It will reach the airport by 2022 and will get here by 2025. So, in fact, the station, I think, is somewhere northwest of where we are right now.
Perfect. Anything you want to tell our athletes or to all our kababayans who are excited to be part here, to come here, especially pagdating ng SEA Games?
Unang-una, I just want to assure everybody, our athletes, especially in lahat ng mga kababayan natin, na matatapos na po tayo. Na huwag tayong kakabahan po, hindi po tayo mapapahiya, matatapos po ang ating mga facilities. At inaanyayahan ho namin kayo na manood at suportahan po natin ang atletang Pilipino at makikita nyo po sa sarili nyong mga mata itong world-class facilities na nandito ngayon, meron na tayo. So maraming salamat din po sa suporta nyo kay Pangulong Duterte at sa kanyang Build, Build, Build program. At ito po, nakikita na natin kung ano ang Build, Build, Build. Ito po yon, pagtayo ng mga world-class facilities para po sa inyong lahat.